As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. As always, thanks so much for joining us here on Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggye. I hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. We have a lot to talk about in terms of what's going on right now before we even get into the forecast of your day ahead. Number one is we're seeing a freezing fog advisory for a good portion of our counties, a good portion of our northern counties included in this, from Coahoma, Quitman, Tallahatchie, Yalobusha, Pontotoc, Lee County, Prentiss, Tishomingo County, and counties north of those as well, all included in this freezing fog advisory. We're seeing some patchy dense fog setting up across the area. When temperatures are below freezing, that means it's freezing fog. And what that means is that that fog can cause a very light glaze of ice on the surfaces that it's around, roadways, your car if you drive through it. So just another reason to take caution if you're trying to go outside on the roadways this morning. Here's a look at that visibility concern on our map, seeing that 0 miles of visibility over in Lafayette County, New Albany, Holly Springs. Again, this is covering Marshall, Benton, Tippah County, over into Alcorn County as well, going into Tate County, Tunica, Clarksdale, even up to zero in Corinth. Iuka below 1 as well. I would show you some cameras out of these places, but as you know, a lot of these areas, and we'll talk about power outages in just a second, are still without power. That means our cameras and those MDOT traffic cameras are also down. So you're going to have to believe me on this one. If you don't have to get out this morning, I would not, because we're seeing overall not great road conditions coupled with the potential of some patchy freezing fog. Just not great travel conditions out there this morning overall, especially the closer you are to the Tennessee state line. As we head further along in the morning, this will begin to dissipate. It could move a little bit southerly before it does, impacting places like Monroe and Lee County. But again, 11 noon, this should be out of our hair, and we're back up to 10 miles of visibility across the board. So something we're just dealing with this morning. Another thing you'll deal with this morning if you're headed out on the roadways is the potential for some patchy black ice. We like a lot of sunshine during the day. We want those melting efforts. But when that happens overnight, that is allowed back to refreeze when conditions are below freezing, which they are this morning, allowing for ice to form on roadways overnight that's transparent and you can't see very well. So this is another thing you're dealing with out there this morning if you're trying to get out on the roadways. We still discourage travel pretty heavily. I've been looking, and you might have seen this overnight. We saw a lot of wrecks across the area here in the northwestern portion of the state that I keep up with a little bit better than everywhere else because it's where I live. 55 saw 2 different accidents on both sides, north and southbound yesterday, that completely closed all lanes. So definitely not a good situation. And then on top of that, when you have wrecks in those situations, it's hard for rescue crews to get to you because of how bad conditions are. So overall, if you don't have to, don't. If you do, take extreme caution out there this morning with just not great roadways setting up across the board. And there's also a lot of closures. And on 55, the Coldwater Bridge is closed on both sides of the interstate this morning. So if you do have to travel, make sure you know some closures that are ongoing this morning. I was looking up that. You can see it on different social media pages. Of course, the MDOT website is great as well. Temperatures across the board in the 20s and teens even in DeSoto, Tate, Tunica County, Clarksdale, as well down in Coahoma County, seeing that. 20s for a majority of us, though. 23 in Houston, 29 in Bruce, 26 Eupora, 23 Starkville, 23 over in Lee County as well. Let's take a look outside. It is looking rather nice outside if you're not dealing with those fog concerns. Blue skies out there this morning. Temperatures again cold over in Aberdeen in the 20s with lots of sunshine taking place this morning. We need that all day long to continue those melting efforts across the board here. Here's another look over in Starkville, the campus of Mississippi State, ongoing this morning. They picked back up on classes yesterday. And you're seeing temperatures in the 20s. So definitely cold out there for folks that do have to get back out and about. Let's talk about power outages. I did see this just change, or that's what caught my eye. Over in Tishomingo County, we did see 10,000 at 6:30. That has dropped down in our system to 8,500. So definitely some restoration efforts continuing to be made. But when they're this high, like 8,500, 10,000 in Alcorn County, or at least up to that, over in places like Tippah County, Lafayette County, seeing 16,000 people without power. When it's that big of a magnitude, we just know it's going to take a while, right? But there is efforts being made. I encourage you to keep checking up with your local providers, as they have been good, the ones I've been following, to post on social media updates day in and day out for people. And again, they're out here, they are doing their best to bring restoration and bring power back on. It's just going to take some time, but that melting again today going to help crews get where they need to be to help those power outages. As for your first 12 hours ahead, we are seeing temperatures again warmer today, in the 20s by 8, 30s by 11, 40s out there by your 2 o'clock hour. So a little bit of a warmer day ahead with plenty of sunshine, and then temperatures drop back into the 30s by 5, into the upper 20s by your 8 o'clock hour. So another afternoon where conditions are above freezing with some sunshine. Can't stress that enough, how much we're going to need that over the next few days to just continue to melt away that ice. It's really packed in here in the northern portion of our area, and ice just takes a little bit longer to melt than overall snow. It just really is able to pack in there. So that's going to help out things today. Coming up next, of course, we'll talk about your full 7-day forecast. Also have a look at your weekend. I've had a lot of messages asking me about the weekend, what's going on for the weekend. And I'll have your full weekend forecast, and I'll answer those questions coming up right after this.
Game day brings its ups and downs, celebration and disappointment, anxiety and relief, friends and enemies. You can always argue over who should have won, but everyone can agree on great food. Appetizers, entrees, drinks, party platters, or even the taste of sweet victory. There's something for every season at Eat With Us restaurants.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's time to save big at Room to Room's New Year's sale. Store-wide markdowns 50 to 70% off, no tax, 48-month special financing. It's a new year at Room to Room Furniture in Tupelo. There's no place like home.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Starting off with these visibility concerns, because I just want to hit on this before we move on in the forecast. We're still seeing some patchy dense fog, especially in the northern half of our area. Folks that are closer to that Tennessee state line, seeing the majority of this up to 0 miles of visibility, or I should say down to, in Lafayette County, Marshall, Benton, Tippah County, Alcorn County, over into northern sections of Prentiss County. Same story, northern sections of Tishomingo County, and this also stretches down to Tunica and Coahoma County this morning. Patchy dense fog across the area, coupled with temperatures below freezing, means for patchy freezing fog. That fog can cause a light glaze of ice on surfaces that it's around. That includes roadways. That includes your vehicle if you drive through it. So we still discourage travel this morning, with a lot of wrecks ongoing still on our interstates and highways, just due to not great roadways. Again, very icy out there overall. Just don't get out if you don't have to, especially in the morning hours. Let's get on with your forecast. What's ongoing outside other than that patchy fog? Here's a look over in Lee County and Tupelo. Blue skies out there this morning. Lots of sunshine for your day ahead. Temperatures in the 20s. So if you're stepping out the door this morning, it is still cold out there. Not as cold as yesterday, but still chilly. Same story over in Maben. Blue skies over there as well. Can still see kind of that ice on the trees off in the distance. Temperatures again in the 20s over there cooler as well. As we head throughout your day ahead, we'll be in the upper 20s by 9, 30s by your 10 o'clock hour, middle 30s by 11. So definitely a good warm up as we head throughout your day ahead, with middle 30s already coming into play at your 11 o'clock hour. We're going to be topping off the majority of us in the 40s today. 45 in Houston, 47 in Eupora, 40 in Lafayette County, 30 still trying to hang on closer to the Tennessee state line from Tunica, Senatobia, Holly Springs, Alcorn County as well. But still above freezing, right? So still going to help aid in a lot of melting to take place throughout your day ahead. 47 down in Macon, still warmer, but still below average. We should be in the middle 50s this time of year. We're not going to be in the middle 50s over the next 7 days. So still sitting below average through your 7-day forecast. As we take it hour by hour on your futurecast, again, that patchy fog should be out of the area, especially by noon. And we're looking at full sunshine taking the place with a few clouds out there into your afternoon hours. So that's some good news. Sunshine continues into your evening and overnight. We could see yet again some patchy fog try to set up, especially yet again for areas closer to the Tennessee state line. So have to get out or trying to get out there for your Thursday morning. Still seeing that set up for folks well off to the north. If you're trying to maybe go along 72 or up 55 closer to Memphis tomorrow morning, still going to be seeing the potential of that to take place. And of course, with temperatures below freezing in the morning, yet again, it's going to be icy back there on the roadways. Still going to be seeing a lot of sunshine out there for the back half of your day on Thursday, with temperatures yet again going to be above freezing. So another day where some full-on melting can take place. Want to show you your weekend forecast. I usually don't show this until about Thursday or Friday, but I've had a lot of questions about the weekend. We've seen a lot of social media chatter about different things happening for your weekend. No, we're not seeing the same thing that took place or anything like it. We don't even have rain chances on for your weekend ahead. So that's just something of note. Continue to check back here with Mississippi Live Weather. We continue to bring you the most accurate information of what's ongoing, and it's going to be dry this weekend. It is going to be cold. I will say that. 20s on Saturday, 30s out there on Sunday, but dry days overall. So even though we're going to be back cold this weekend, we're not looking at any type of precipitation in the forecast out there. And that at least is some good news, right? Heading further on into your forecast, further on to February, we are still seeing conditions sitting below average. We'll see temperatures kind of teeter-totter back and forth. I'll show you that on our 7-day forecast. But as we go further into February, still seeing conditions overall sitting below where they should be for this time of year. So still a cold forecast overall. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. 40s today and tomorrow. Again, that's good. That's going to help in the melting take place. A little bit more clouds out there for your Thursday, but still temperatures above freezing. And then we see that cold air return. Friday, temperatures back in the 30s, 20s out there for Saturday and Sunday morning back in the teens, 30s out there for your Sunday, and then temperatures do go back up as we head Monday into Tuesday. I just encourage you to keep checking on your folks that you know that are without power, especially as we head into the weekend. Things get a little bit better over the next few days, and then we drop back down for the weekend. So anybody that's still without power this weekend, conditions are going to be pretty cold around the area back again. So we encourage you to continue to be neighborly to folks around you before temperatures go back up on Monday and Tuesday. Right outside of the 7-day forecast, there is a chance for widespread rain. I don't think anybody's complaining about the no precipitation, though, over the next 7 days. That's going to continue to help folks get out where they need to be with no limitations. But of course, Monday and Tuesday are dry. But going into Wednesday and Thursday, we do see widespread rain return into the forecast. So that's just kind of a little bit of a tease over your next 10 days. And that's a full look at your 7-day forecast. Thank you so much again for tuning in with us live from the Room to Room Weather Center. We'll be on again this evening, so make sure to keep checking back up with meteorologist Gabe Maynor and our chief meteorologist Matt Lawpond. They'll have everything you need to know. Update on that power restoration efforts, of course, coming up at 5, 6, and 10.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.